Hello everyone, welcome to a quick lesson about osteogenesis imperfecta, or otherwise known as brittle bone disease. Let's first discuss what brittle bone disease actually is. The name literally translates to imperfect bone formation, and it's a group of genetic disorders that mainly affect the bones. It can be inherited as a result of genetic changes due to the presence of mutations in one of the genes, CO1A1 and CO1A2. These two special genes carry the instructions that the body needs to be able to make type 1 collagen. Due to these mutations, the protein is unwound, resulting in the loss of the triple helix, which causes it to function abnormally. This is a big issue because type 1 collagen is responsible for the protein that provides bone and other connective tissues with a strong structure to support it. And because it lacks the portion of the triple helix, its base isn't strong enough. Some patients diagnosed with OI don't have these specific mutations, but they do have the mutations in this gene CRTAP, which is responsible for the formation of the protein cartilage, or in the gene P3H2, a protein coder that is required for proper collagen formation. Because of this, the bones of one with OI are extremely fragile and are likely to break, hence the name brittle bone disease. Due to the levels of brittleness and other characteristics, OI can be categorized into 8 major types, and these major types can be categorized into even broader categories. Now, what are these different types characterized by? The different types range from extremely mild to extremely severe. With general classifications, each unique individual case of OI can be grouped into one of these 8 categories, with the mildest major type of OI being type 1, the moderates being types 4, 5, 6, and 7, and lastly, the most severe types being types 2, 3, and 8. The mild types are characterized by mild, fragile bone, few fractures, loose joints, muscle weakness, tinted sclera, minimal malfunctioning of the limbs, and a triangular face. The amount of type 1 collagen will also be lower, but the structure would be normal. In other words, the triple helix of the collagen protein would be intact. The moderate types of OI are characterized by bones that fracture easily, they are shorter than normal stature, moderate bone deformity, tendency towards spinal curvature, a barrel-shaped rib cage, brittle teeth, and improperly formed collagen. And lastly, the most severe types of OI are characterized by tinted sclera, numerous fractures, severe bone deformities, respiratory problems, loose joints, poor muscle development, a barrel-shaped rib cage, short stature, fractures present at birth, and improper collagen formation. The most severe type of OI is type 2 because it results in death shortly after birth or while the baby is in the womb due to respiratory problems caused by underdeveloped lungs or even fractures. OI is inherited genetically due to the presence of mutations of certain genes for bone formation being passed on. These mutations can also occur without the presence of OI in one's family. Due to this genetic factor, OI is a lifelong disability. OI has no cure. It is a genetic condition that the person has to live with all their lives, and because of this, there are treatments that offer ways to manage the symptoms of OI. The treatment includes physical therapy, fracture care to help manage pain, orthopedic surgery to correct the bowing of bones and for the insertion of long rods to help support the long bones, mobility equipment to reduce the amount of weight carried by the bone itself, and lastly, medication to help strengthen the bones. The treatment differs depending on the severity of OI, but the main goal is to help manage these symptoms. In conclusion, OI is a very difficult condition for one to live with, and hopefully with further research we will be able to continue to find more ways to correct its effects. Lastly, here is my bibliography.